Rose-Breasted Grosbeak migration, challenges in climate change. The Latin name for the rose-breasted grosbeak is Phaeoctavus ludovicanus. By Dirigo Elementary School 5th grade owls. We observe, wonder, and learn. The rose-breasted grosbeak is a migratory bird that starts migrating around Maine and sometimes Canada. It goes all the way to South America. The rose-breasted grosbeak is a regular visitor at Maine feeders. The male rose-breasted grosbeak has a distinctive red patch and a large ivory bill, excellent for eating fruit, seeds, and insects. The female is plump and heavily streaked and has an ivory bill as well. Fun facts: the rose-breasted grosbeak prefers maple, elm, oak, and elder trees. This is the rose-breasted grosbeak. The rose-breasted grosbeak's body parts include the beak, the eye, the wing, the feet, and the tail feathers.
The rose-breasted grosbeak migrates in late September to late October, and occasionally even as early as August. The rose-breasted grosbeak can migrate all the way to South America, specifically Panama and Mexico. They start in North America breeding grounds and fly down to the Gulf of Mexico, rest there for the night, fly to Mexico, and stay there for the winter.
All birds want to fly with a tailwind, but why? Birds prefer a tailwind because it makes migration easier for all migratory birds. The tailwind carries the bird towards their migration spot, depending on if there is a tailwind going towards the migration spot. Birds have a special protein in their eye that allows them to sense the Earth's magnetic fields. This protein makes migration easier. This is because the magnetic fields are an extra resource that helps birds navigate. One theory suggests that birds can make a partial map with the magnetic fields by estimating the longitude and latitude. This is because the magnetic fields get stronger the closer you get to the poles. Sun compass. The sun compass is when the birds use the direction of the sun to find the cardinal direction they are pointing.
Birds migrate at night because it is calmer and they have stars to help them navigate. This also helps them avoid predators.
A crucial role in bird survival is a stopover spot. A stopover spot is a pit stop where birds can rest and refuel for a few days before continuing to their winter migration destination. During migration, sites are so critical for bird recovery because they spend more time on the ground than in the air. Birds will fly as far as they can manage in a night and then will pick a stopover spot by looking for vast tracts of terrain with plenty of food, suitable shelter, and few predators. They may stop a little before or after sunrise to find a good stopping spot.
When birds such as the rose-breasted grosbeak migrate, they need safe places to stop with food, water, and forests. Later!
Grandchild, it's time to go.
No, we still have a few more months. It's not cool to migrate like that anymore, Grandpa.
There are more people. There are more structures, more light, more weather, and the changes seem to be speeding up. Quote by Andrew Farnsworth. The Twin Towers celebration every September 11th is a big concern for the birds that are migrating. During this celebration, New York City shines bright lights into the sky, symbolizing the Twin Towers that used to be there. They also shoot off fireworks. Together, these harmful light sources disorient birds, causing them to hit many buildings.
Climate change is drastically changing bird migration to the point where they are coming back each decade 1 to 2 days earlier, but some bird species aren't adapting as equally as other species.
Birds will go north earlier. This is called false spring. False spring is bad for birds because they come back earlier and usually die because of the cold weather North America is still experiencing. When a prolonged period of late winter warmth plunges back into freezing temperatures, the ecosystem goes into shock. Migrating birds that have raced north may face snow and freezing rain at the end of an exhausting journey.
Insects will go dormant or die, leaving the birds that depend on them without food.
Breaking news. Cats are the #1 killer of birds. Oh no, help the poor little bird. Anyway, storms are intensifying due to climate change. Watch as this poor little bird gets blown off course. Look at that! Insects are hatching before birds get back from the south. Where are the bugs?
Thankfully, there are many things you can do to reduce climate change and help migrating birds. To help with climate change, you can generate your own green power. This includes solar, wind, and hydropower. You may also consider rooftop solar. Disposing your old stuff results in the filling of landfills. Instead, donate your used items so others can use them too. When looking for something you need, always keep in mind that used items can be found with a little bit of effort. If you switch to an electric vehicle, then great. This allows there to be less greenhouse gases around us and on our Earth. Having a water-smart landscape is better for our environment. A water-smart landscape is having a landscape that has drought-efficient plants and making the land suit your climate.
To help migrating birds, 1. Turn your lights off when they're not needed. Make sure your lights off at night, especially from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. 3. If lights are needed, use cap lights that point light down. 4. Keep cats inside. 5. Keep hummingbird feeders up longer in case any come later. 6. Leave perennials that have gone to seeds for foraging birds. Don't cut them back.
This is the cast. Bye. Bye.